Hello, knockouts. TonyaTko here, and it's just about time for me to pull out of here. I've wrapped up the bed, and you know what the great thing about it was, when it was time for me to go, all I had to do was just take out my purse because I didn't bring anything in. So that was the good thing about it. And as I was wrapping up the sheets, I realized why your girl was sleeping so good at night. I was sleeping on an Eddie Bauer comforter, I guess. Even while I'm displaced, I'm still bougie. I'm just joking. No, but it was a good, nice, comfortable rest here. Not just because the bed was really soft, but the environment was really nurturing and loving, and it was a healthy environment. You know, some of you don't really seem to understand that. I mean, there's some places I would rather not stay, that I would rather be in my car than stay some places. But nonetheless, speaking of car, I'll follow up with you guys when we get into the car because I need to kind of brainstorm and think out loud about what I'm going to do next. What is the next step going to be? All right, peace.
Hello, knockouts. TonyaTko here, and okay, so we are off. I just pulled off. Today, I'm gonna change my clothes when I get to the YouTube space. I only had like 4 shirts in my day-to-day bag, so I'm gonna have to go into my suitcase to get another shirt to change into because I don't know, but anyway. Let's talk about something important. What am I going to do next? All right, so the way it is from real lifetime to the videos is 1 day lapse. So so I just put up the video from yesterday where I was talking about not wanting to spend some of the money that I need for the first month, last month, and 30 days on a temporary place to stay because I want to use that for the long-term place, right? And so and people are upset about that, and they're like, oh, you could have found a motel room. So listen, I'm gonna say this: agree or don't agree. Thank you to everybody who's come out and who's been following my story. I feel like a light is on. It looks like that must be the sun. Thank you to everybody who's come out, been following my story, who comments daily, who add their opinions, etc., and because you know what, it's like listen, everybody processes information in a different way. I'm gonna, I don't know if I should tell you guys this secret or not. I don't know if I should tell you guys this secret. You guys know that that at the current moment I'm single, right? And you guys know that I talked with you guys about the bear and how we fell out, right? And how do I put this? The type of woman that I am, right? How do I put this? I don't want to say. I guess I'll just say it because my videos be so long. It's like I don't have the time to be coy. I need a man, right? I need a man. The type of woman that I am, I need masculine energy in my life because you guys see me, I'm very, very soft and I can be scatterbrained. I can. And I can be really emotional too. And I need that masculine balance in my life because I need to run ideas across. I need to brainstorm out loud, right? And my friend the bear, he really kept me balanced because he was very logical, and and me, when I get overwhelmed, it's hard for me to think, right? And I need to think out loud and process information. So like, even though like you guys are like criticizing me in the comments, I'm writing back to you guys and I'm like, oh yeah, you know what, that's a really good idea. And then I do the math on it. Out here, even the motels are expensive. $99 motel times 30 days is $3,000. I'm not. That can't be right. If you look, the motels out here, like, depending on the grade of the motel, I did a quick search and it was like $99, $75. I saw something that was like find a motel in LA for $45. I don't know. I need to search into that. And and I need to process. So thank you even for the criticism, because the criticisms help me sharpen, and it helps me. I wonder if I should go to the 99-cent store now and show you guys some video of it, or should I head straight to the YouTube place and kind of put my, what, I think I'll go straight to the YouTube place, and then I can come back out to the 99-cent store, because I'm still kind of processing this, because I need to sit down and figure out where it is that I'm going to go tonight. One thing that I do know for sure is I'm not sleeping in my car again tonight. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And then also, it's like, and you know what, it's like, that's what I had to do before, but I'm okay now. I don't have the debit card yet for the new account, and the new account doesn't have physical branches, so I need that debit card to access the money, but I do have some petty cash on me. I do have some small cash on me to be able to get something. And I can't think in lack, because I can't be like, oh, if I spend hundreds of dollars on this right now, may I need this for, it's so loud out here today. Will I need this for, and where's my olive oil? It was on my seat, and now the HEW hockey sticks. I don't like this. Oh, it must have fallen off while I was driving, because it's all the way over there by the other door. And I feel like my lips are dry, and I hate when I make videos and I feel like my lips, them is dry, because then I'd be like, ugh, all distracted during the video. Okay, so listen. So I was telling you guys, my friend the bear he helped ground me. That's what I need. I need grounding, and I need to be able to, I feel like I need to be able to be grounded. So losing him as a friend, and some of you asked whether or not we were more than friends, and we weren't more than, unless you consider super friends more than friends, but we were really close at one time. And you know what, around the time that he was having those problems in his life that made him need to borrow that money, I'll tell you, his daughter was, his girlfriend was pregnant. He was out of a job, and he really didn't know what to do. So I lent him that money, and then after his daughter was born, a whole heap of drama ensued in his life that kind of altered our friendship. It altered our friendship because of what it was that he was going into. And from being on the flip side of that, I see an example. I want my olive oil. I see, but I do have access to my makeup. Let me put on some lip gloss real quick. I do see what some men complain about that women do. I saw from personal example how that manifests in some men's life, because that sure did manifest in a horrendous way in his life. But nonetheless, our friendship has been kind of terse since I lent him the money anyway, and so we've been kind of withdrawing from this friendship anyway. If you look, hindsight is 2020, and so but losing him and not having him to talk to and kind of bounce ideas off of, it's had an effect on me. We have friends because for a reason. We need our friends. We want our friends in our lives, and I needed him. I thought I needed him, and I wanted him in my life. And the way that this happened, I guess it happened the way that it happened because that's the way it was meant to happen, and I'm going to be okay. But nonetheless, so what do I do next? What do I do next? What do I do next? I know that I need to sit down, and I need to come up with a plan. I had been looking at some places. I want to show you guys the footage of one of the places that I had gone to see. The place was really beautiful. Only issue is it was really, really far down, and there was really nothing around where it was. It was way, way down in this place called Torrance, which is west of Long Beach, but it's way, way, way down there. And I you know, I got to figure out what I'm gonna do. I didn't like it. It was like the house was nice on the inside, but it was right on the side of like a highway and by some train tracks, and it was really noisy outside. It was like I started feeling irritated even during the tour from like just the sound of it was like vroom, vroom, vroom. I was like my spirit was like I gotta go. It's like oh, knockouts, TonyaTko here, and we're about to go stealth again. I'm about to go see a home. I'm going to take you guys on a tour with me. Hello. Hi. Hi, fine, thank you. Nice to meet you. Wow, I love this already.
Good things that go here, but it's a little pricey.
Yeah.
There's going to be some gentrification going on.
It looks already gentrified.
Well, but I mean, in your typical or your what had become sort of your typical minority neighborhoods, the Inglewoods,
Okay.
the Ladera Heights,
Okay.
the Compton. Compton right now
I heard.
is just amazing. But all the families that were traditionally there are now being replaced. People are starting to buy in there because they can afford to buy 300 or 1,600 3-bedroom, 2-bath house for $400,000, whereas here it would be $800,000.
Right. Okay.
So people are starting to go, okay, Compton is now the up and coming.
Yeah, so I heard. Question about this refrigerator situation. Another thing was really weird is that it didn't have a refrigerator. And they were like, oh, tenants buy the refrigerators. And I was like, what am I going to do with a refrigerator after I buy a refrigerator for this place? I'm like, and then they were like, oh, well, then maybe you could sell it to the owner, or I'm like, oh, sell a used refrigerator to the owner, and then if he doesn't buy the refrigerator, what do I do with it? I thought that was bizarre. Question about this refrigerator situation. But what would happen with the refrigerator after I moved out?
I guess that you could say you could sell it. You could.
But I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would want their mother to have her own refrigerator. That's probably why they don't want to buy it now.
I don't know. Once again, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know their philosophy on that.
Yeah. But it was a great place, and it would have been a wonderful place to rent, but I'm still looking of what it is that I'm going to do. But I really kind of need to sit down. Maybe I'll do something like Airbnb, get a week in a nice neighborhood, because part of the issue is that, I got so much stuff inside my car, and I need to have my stuff in a safe neighborhood. Like, yeah, I could go to a hotel. I'm not a hotel. I could go to a motel. But then what type of area would this motel be in, and would my car and stuff be safe in the parking lot? Would it be safe? I think what I'm going to do is, what am I going to do? I don't know. But one thing that I do know is I'm not going to sleep in my car, because there were a lot of people who contributed to my cause. And I feel like I would be disappointing them if I continued to sleep in my car, because part of the reason that they contributed was so that I could be safe. And so I'm going to, I'm going to make sure that I'm safe. I'm going to make sure that I'm in safe surroundings, and I'm going to make sure that that I listen, that's love right there. That's love. And so I'm going to take the people's love, and I'm going to love myself. There's so many different layers, and sometimes there can be holes in how we love and care for ourselves. It's like I probably, yeah. Oh, what is going on? I just arrived at YouTube, and it's like packed over here. It's like, I'm going to show you. I thought I rolled over something. I'm going to show you guys. There's like a whole bunch of, I'm rolling over the doggone curb. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. There's like a whole bunch of these film trucks here. People are like, yeah. So it's like parking is kind of, they've only been open for 11 minutes and parking is already kind of wishy-washy over here. It's bizarre. All right, so let me just pull up over here. All right, so what I was saying is that, that's love right there. People gave those contributions out of love because they cared about me and they realized that if they were in the same situation, they would want to be safe and they would want people to make sure that they were safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be safe, and I need to get on the day schedule. I need to make sure that I'm uploading videos on the day that stuff is happening because because the information, like the talks that we have, they do help me. You know what I mean? So, oh Lord, they do help. So I feel like I'm trapped inside this jacket. Ugh. And I feel like I'm, I don't know, I'm looking at my face on camera. My face is looking so fatty. I feel like I'm gaining weight or something while I'm like, I don't know if it's from stress because I'm not eating more. I don't know what's going on. And you know me, I don't like to be heavy. I don't like the way it looks on me. I have to do something about this, but I don't even know what to do. It's like, I got so much going through my mind because I'm like, do I go out, do I start working out and then have to worry about, whether or not I can shower? But I'm good. I'm good on the shower bed. I'm good on the shower bed. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna go indoors and I'm gonna start doing what it is that I need to do to start working on my health, keeping my body up to par. I don't know if it's that I'm not getting as much exercise as I typically do because I'm sedentary, because I'm here sitting down on the computer, typing up stuff, looking around most of the day. I don't know. I don't know why I'm gaining weight. I look so plump. Or it could be that my cycle is coming, which is another reason that I cannot be in the car because that is not a good look. I don't know how that would work. So today is like day 24. And so my cycle had started like right before, it was ending right as I got into the situation. So my cycle should be here in about 4 days unless the stress has thrown off my cycle. But I would not be in this car trying to, that's just too much to have, I wouldn't, So yeah, so I'm going to get this handled and taken care of today. I'm going to show you guys the footage of the apartment that I saw, and then, wait, is today Friday or Saturday? Okay. Because I have an open house that I need to go to. And so I need to, I'll show you guys that place too, so that you can see it. People looking at me like, who's she talking to? You know what? This is part of the reason that I change on. You know what? I don't even have to change in the car. I could just go into the bathroom and change in there. So I'll probably do that because I have to go all the way into the trunk to find a new shirt. So listen, if the video is not too long when I piece these two pieces together, I'll add in the clips from the apartment that I went to go see. And I want to find something closer to, I want to find something between Playa Vista and Los Angeles, the city. LA is really different than other cities. It's very different than New York because everything is so spread out. It's like Los Angeles City is not the heart of LA. It's like I guess it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but like downtown LA is one of the worst places to live. They're trying to fix it up, but it's a lot of crime, a lot of transients. I guess I'm a transient too. Oh God, you guys are wondering why I won't call myself homeless. I don't know. I think homelessness is something different. I just consider myself displaced. So let me get out of here. I wanna get off the video, but then I enjoy interacting with you guys. So it's like I don't want to let you go because I enjoy being with you guys. So, but I didn't really have anything else to say. We talked about everything, right? We talked about what it is that I'm going to do. Part of the reason that I'm just not really, I really need to think my thoughts out loud, and or at least write them out, but I need my thoughts to come out loud. One thing that I should probably do, which I haven't been doing, is journal. I've been saying that I'm going to journal, but it was difficult when I was in the car, trying to journal. And then emotionally, I just wasn't in a good place. It's like when I am the most overwhelmed emotionally and when I need to be journaling is the time that I just can't find it in me to do it. Just like I couldn't even find it in me to record videos. But yeah, so next step. Don't worry, I'm gonna do you guys proud. I'm just joking. I don't want to say it like that. I'm gonna do you proud. No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. You know what? I have a feeling. I have a feeling something. Yeah, I'm manifesting, attracting something to me. You know, well, who knows why this happened? It's like, I talked a little bit about it in the video yesterday, that it's like, Tyler Perry and all of these people who have had these journeys in which there were these divots in the road. It's like, we see them after the success, and it's very difficult for us to kind of imagine what it was like on the ground floor, But this is, when you're in pursuit of your dreams, there are bumps. It's not necessarily a straight shot. And even people who you see who go viral and you think that they have success, there are divots and there are things that you have to do to maintain that success. So it's like, I'm happy that you guys have come along this journey with me. I'm glad that Kim inspired me to make a video and to talk about my situation, because I was really just going to keep this to myself until I was out of the situation, and then, let you guys know what's going on. Like, there's some stuff that's going on that I'm not telling you guys about. And we'll talk about that later. I think part of the reason people don't talk about stuff is because they don't want it to perpetuate. You know what I mean? It's like, if you talk about it, will it continue? Will you make it real by speaking it into existence? Listen, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to get out of here. This situation has done two things for me. Well, it's done a lot more than two things for me, but two things that come to mind right now. Thinking about the fragility of human beings, physical maintenance, just the bare essence, not even talking about the emotional maintenance, the psychological maintenance, all of that, just the bare essence. We have physical maintenance that we have to do, biological functions that we have to participate in. We need sleep. Like, for example, I've been up all night. I went to sleep around 11, woke up at about 3, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So I've had about 4 hours of sleep. I won't be able to sleep again until I find some place to rest tonight. So it's like there are weaknesses that we have as human beings, because if we don't rest enough, then we begin to deteriorate. If we don't eat enough, we deteriorate. If we don't drink enough water, we deteriorate. And if we don't take care of ourselves, like, we talked a little bit about, this thing I have with having to have clean feet. But vaginas, they're self-cleaning and it gets moist between there, especially when there's a lot of heat, and so you have to keep your vagina clean, and you have to keep it dry, because if it doesn't stay dry, you can begin to get chafe. And I mean, if you guys remember when I was in Central America, that night that I was in that really dangerous spot, and you guys saw the picture of my leg, how it had chafed until it bled. And so it's like, you have to keep yourself dry, out of the sun, out of the rain, out of the elements. And so we just have these weaknesses as human beings, just physically, just naturally inherent in being human. And talking about the bear made me miss our friendship, but not even miss our friendship from recently, miss our friendship from like 8 years ago, miss our friendship from then, when our friendship was really, really strong. Because lending him that money 5 years ago did have an impact on our friendship, because I guess maybe a part of him knew that he was never going to pay me back, and that caused a strain for him, because things were different after I lent him the money. And I wonder if in hindsight would I have lent it to him had I known that it would turn out like this. Money is a complicated thing. What are your thoughts on lending friends money? I'd love to hear your thoughts. But let me get out of here. Hug me. Hug me. Hug me, hug me, hug me. I feel so sad right now. I feel sad right now. Yeah, I feel sad. I gotta work this out. Gotta work this out. Being displaced, the hardest part about being displaced is really not having any footing or any foundation, just being displaced. Like, where do you go? Where do you stop? Where do you put your foot? Where do you rest your foot? Where do you get grounding from? And then with the change in personnel in my personal life, the change in people really has had an effect on me because I don't have the support system that I had before, emotionally to kind of work through some of this. So thank you to the people who have. Thank you to the people who have spoken to me on the phone, who have helped me work through some of my ideas and, who have spoken to me when times have gotten really down. So thank you. You know who you are. So thank you for that. Because this, I figure that the reason that people are attacking me the way that they are is because they perceive me as strong. They perceive me as being able to handle it and able to take it. There are things that come along with being able to handle it. And this has definitely been an interesting journey because to have all of this come at me when I don't have the support system and having to really kind of strengthen myself and really lean on people and depend on people, not just the people who are giving financially, but the people who are giving their words and really helping to keep me up, telling me great things about myself, reminding me of the great things that I or my videos have done for them or you all. So, yeah, so people come down on those that they perceive as strong and can take it or they see as a threat or whatever. And I guess that there's a compliment in that because I know when all is said and done and I continue to rise or ascend or go on to where it is that we are going from here, I know that I can say that there were real obstacles that tried to stop me. Real obstacles that tried to stop me. Real people who wanted to be obstacles or chose to think of themselves as obstacles. And I know that, hey, you know what? It's a mighty, mighty ascend considering what it is that the hurdle you had to get over. And for many of us black people, there's so many hurdles. Black people and poor people in this country, there are many hurdles that we've had to overcome. I didn't come from wealth or easy upbringing. I didn't. I came into this life, and before I was even 8 years old, the dysfunction had started to manifest itself. For those of you who know my story, you know what happened to me when I was 7. And so, there are people who are trying to make fun of me now and saying that I was never sexually assaulted. You know what? You never, 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 never know what a person is really, really going through behind the smile. It's like I smile because I choose to. People think that I have no issues, no problems, and people even make comments about what it is that they think my family should be able to do for me, which I guess is a tremendous testament to what it is that you must think of the type of family that I come from, considering what it is that you see of me or know of me. And so, but listen, we're living in the real world. I'm a person that lives in the real world too. And those of you who have come out, to my meetups to meet me, I'm flesh and blood. I'm a human being that lives in this world, and no human's life is ever perfect. Not your life, not my life. And you know, in our families, the situation can be complicated. It can be complicated. So listen, on that note, I'm going to get out of here. And the video now at this point is really too long. But I love you all. We didn't hug yet, did we? We didn't hug yet. Send me some strength, okay? Send me strength to keep pushing on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go listen to the last part of that last video and get riled up. Evoke that warrior spirit, the spirit of my mother and my mother's mother and her mother before her. Oh, we are a mighty, mighty people. We come from a long line of survivors. So look, hug me, hug me, hug me. I love you guys. Oh, I love you guys very much. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, what? That's right, love yourself. And do the things necessary to love yourself. If that is, accepting your situation and using that to propel forward, if that's manifesting, if that's believing that things will be better, if that's letting go of friendships, if that's self-care, if that's keeping yourself safe, like I said, that there have been some things that have come up for me, like feelings of lack, like, will I have enough? Like, if I spend this on this, will I have enough? And I have to believe that I will have enough, that I will work it out, that this will be all right. I don't want to be asked out again. And so it's like, I would rather put it all towards something permanent than kind of get into, yeah. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'm all disheveled. I got to fix myself up. I don't like when I look like this. Maybe I should put on some makeup, feel a little better. I need to get rid of some of this doughy fat. I know I need to do that. Listen, I need to get out of the situation quickly so that I can start working on my health again. I probably need to start detoxing right now. I should have started detoxing weeks ago because I'm eating a lot of carbs. Because it's just the easiest thing to get. Eating a lot of carbs. I got to do something about this. Anyway, let me let you guys go. I'll talk to you later. Peace.